Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is July 26th, 2024. It is the 6th day of my water fast, and everything's been running pretty smoothly. Late last night at about midnight or so, I woke up with almost a nauseous feeling. It feels like I'm still full from all those days and months of eating not so healthy food. And so I think I'm really just trying to clear a few things. I'm still drinking plenty of water. I'm still pretty relaxed. I've been reading books, writing letters, and on some of the days I will have been looking for wildlife. But today, as you see, I'm just driving. And what I'm doing is I'm driving to Bozeman, which I believe is about 90 miles from here. And normally to get to the showers, I have to drive almost an equivalent distance and or amount of time. But in this particular case, I'm not driving through Yellowstone. I'm driving to a city, and I'm going to go to the hot springs. Probably the Bozeman hot springs. I think I already said that. But the reason I'm doing that is because all the hot springs in Yellowstone were closed. So I'm driving over here because I feel like the hot springs were an integral part of the healing process during the past outings when I would go to places like Big Bend National Park. Big Bend has hot springs, and I oftentimes would spend some time there recharging. So I'm about to go do the same thing in Bozeman on my 6th day of fasting. And if I can make it through today and tomorrow, then I will have gone 1 full week without eating any kind of food. In yesterday's clip, I started to say that there's a lot of isolation, there's a lot of nothing going on. Probably the easiest thing to do for someone who is absolutely not motivated to get anything done: stop eating. Once you start to figure out what you're really hungry for, you'll begin to gravitate towards taking actions in that direction. For me, the food isn't my driving force. The driving force for me is health. And with all of that in mind, everything else that does not fit into that box is not something that I need. And to be healthy, we don't need to eat. We need to have a healthy relationship with what we do eat when we choose to consume it. And that brings up one other level. Everything that we're consuming gives us attributes of the health that it transmits. So I'll say that again. Everything that we are consuming gives us attributes of the health that it contains, that it transmits. What that means is if we're watching a lot of vile television programming, we're going to have a lot of ill health. And if we've been doing that for a long time, it's going to take a long time to recover, especially depending on the rate that most of us go at. Have any of you ever exercised to lose weight only to never really lose weight or to rebound all that weight? Have any of you eaten less to lose weight only to rebound all that weight or to maintain that weight. Sometimes the metabolism is unhealthy. And sometimes we can't get into feast or famine mode because we've never gone into famine mode. For the majority of people out there, famine mode is basically a panic experience. To go without is uncharacteristic in most people. And so when we go without, like let's say for an example, all of a sudden you don't have a car to use. That might cause panic. All of these things are things that we have grown accustomed to because of continued habitual use. So just like yesterday, I want to leave us with the word addiction. As you see the sun over my shoulder here. Happy day to you. Until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.